Welcome to AAA Professional Institute. Today we shall be continuing with our class report writing, and the topic we are considering today is executive summary. Okay, under the executive summary, we shall be considering the tools that are necessary for writing a suitable and a successful executive summary. The first one is going to be the definition of the executive summary, be followed by the location of the executive summary. Then the next one will be the objective, and the next one will be the structure of executive summary, the length, and we'll be considering who are your audience for when you're writing executive summary. The first one is the definition. Definition is executive summary is the abridged version. Let's say this is the abridged version of the report. So the abridged version of the report is, that is, there is a body of the report, and the report is being summarized into an abridged version. That is, a complete version of the report is compressed into what is called the executive summary. The next thing we are looking at is going to be the location of executive summary. This is important because for students that are writing professional exams, it's important to know where to locate your executive summary. And in this class, I'll be letting us know that it is located at the beginning of the report. At the beginning of your report, of the report. That is, I'll just put a clause here. Immediately, let me put in bracket, immediately after your cover page. Your executive summary is found immediately after your cover page. Okay, the next thing we're looking at is, what is the objective? Why do we create executive summary? What is the objective, or the one you call purpose? Okay, the objective are in different ways. It can be for approval purposes. It can be for what? Approval purposes. It can be for appraiser purposes. Appraiser purposes. It can be for recommendation purposes, etc. Okay, so these are the objectives of the executive summary. Okay, the next thing we'll be looking at is the structure of executive summary. Structure of the executive summary. What is this? What are the structure? How is it supposed to be like? Now, we must note that executive summary, like we said in the definition, is the abridged version. That is, if the report has a like a number of summaries or sections, the executive summary also must have that same number of sections. Let me give you an example. The structure is the outlines, the number of outlines that are involved or involved in the body, in the report, must be replicated in the executive summary. I hope this is clear to us. That is, in the body of your report, you will have something like one. Let's say your introduction is 1.0 introduction. This is an example. For example, if your introduction is 1.0 in your report, then under your executive summary, it is likely to be something like 1.1.0, something like this. Okay, you have introduction, you have the body of the report, which is, let's say, revenue, you have cost, this is 1.20, this is 1.3, this will be 1.30, 1.20. You can see the way it's going, and the structure is a function of the structure. Please note that the structure of your executive summary is a function of the request, the requirement that is being given to you. I hope this is clear. It is a function of the request or the requirement that is being given to you. Okay, okay, the next thing we're looking at under executive summary, the tools, is the length. The length, what is required, what length is required in writing executive summary. Now, there are different theories, but I would implore students to take this theory of say 10% of the report. 10% of the report. Now, that is, if your report is 20 pages, for example, if your report is 20 pages, then if report is, for example, e.g., if your report of 20 pages, means that your executive summary will be what? 2 pages. Okay, so this is what we are saying. Just use this rule and you will be fine, because it is called executive summary because it must not be too lengthy. It's assumed that the board of directors are the ones using this, and they will not want to waste much of the time. That is, you must not give too much details in your executive summary. Whoever needs details that is beyond necessary should go to the body of the report, and such a detail will be gotten there. Okay, so I hope this is clear to us. That's the length of your executive summary. The last thing we are talking about is what I just mentioned now, which is what? The audience. Who are your audience? Who are you writing to? Who are you targeting? Now, from the definition or from the topic itself, it's called executive summary. Now, it means the people that you are targeting are the executive, the top management level. That is, number one, the board of directors. Principal partners, etc., MDs, MD CEOs, etc. Okay, so these are the people you are targeting when it comes to the audience as you are writing executive summary. While I conclude this class, I want us to note that executive summary must be written in such a way that